And here we are to kick off the next quarterfinal of the Women's Bowl. DC Furies in the yellow and blue stripes against Chicago in white. John Broker here with me, Shane Lennon. Any predictions, John? I believe you may have coached one or two of these.
I coached Sharifa Love on the DC Furies years ago at Yale. And she just, she started playing rugby late in college, but just loved it and kept playing. I haven't seen these teams play yet this weekend, so it's hard to have a prediction. I know they've just got great players across the board. Chicago Lions a pretty new team, and DC been around for a long time. So let's see how it materializes here.
Good kickoff by DC Furies. Chicago taking up the field, looking to spread it wide. Some nice handling there. Again, working the ball across the field.
I really like Chicago's pace right now.
Yeah, I was just going to say, real eager step there. Attacking the blur, looking to pass.
She had one runner. She had a runner outside.
Chicago looking to get that ball out a little quicker. It's good on. A little bit of a pick, a little bit of 15s there.
You don't see a pick and go all the time. Look at the nice depth on the Chicago team.
Yes, I'm just going to say. And they're looking for that gap in the middle, taking out 3 defenders there. They can just move it a little faster. I think they're going to find their gaps pretty soon. Working it up here on the near side. Going down the line. That's 2-3 players just got caught. That's good coverage across the field by DC Furies. Cannot make who that is in the number. Chicago, number 11. That is Sarah Kish. Moving across the field to number 12. Number 9, Azina Watani. I believe that is the right pronunciation. Chicago moving it out. Again, using the full width of the field here.
Oh, good pace. Just a little mistake there.
Clean up again. Create a ruck. Chicago pulling a lot of players into into defense. Yeah. They can get out a quick ball. I think, it looks like getting 2 and 3 of the DC Fury players into the rucks.
The Furies there are really lucky to get away, get this ball back. That was great start by Chicago. Lots of pace, lots of power, really running on the ball. Didn't work out for them, but that was a great first move for them.
Furies throwing the ball around a little while, but looking for some space.
The Furies need to calm down here and regroup.
Trying to break, moving across the field. Ball drops. I think that's going to be another breath playing advantage. Chicago breaking out. That's at number 9 again. Some nice little running. Chicago gets it out. 11. Is that going to be knocked on? Unlucky for Chicago. Number 11, Sarah Kish, just dropping the ball slightly.
It could be Sarah Kish. 10 and 11 are we both down as number 11, so could be one of 2 people.
Excuse me in that one, so I'll just call both last names or both first names.
Yeah. So
Laura and Sarah.
Yeah.
This is going to be a scrum here for DC. DC win the ball back. I mean, they're staying in the game.
Yeah.
You do need a little bit more composure.
They've done a great job. I mean, they've had to scramble a little bit on defense here because of the pressure coming from the Lions, but they've withstood it, and they just need to put together some phases here.
Some nice short footwork by DC. Get caught just outside of 22. Looking to push it a little wide. A little bit of space now. Nice little fend off, but well pushed into touch. And they get called back for a penalty for offside. That's a penalty to DC. Chicago, good defense. Willing to push it out. Yeah. Coverage on the inside there, so no room for the offload.
I'd say Chicago looks better in these early exchanges, but we haven't seen DC get into stride yet, so we have some time here. A bit of a mistake there.
And that is a knock-on against DC. It's going to be a scrum to Chicago.
Just watching Chicago, they look like a very structured and well-drilled team, so I'm sure that off this set piece they're going to have something organized. Let's see what they try to do.
So number 12, Betty Nigel. Looks like a lot of ball being worked off her. She's willing to pass along and look for gaps.
Betty Nguyen. It's a little tougher pronunciations, right?
That's the Dublin version.
Yeah. Gotcha. So we get some loose ball in the midfield.
And that is either Sarah or Lauren picking up some clean ball. Chicago scrum half getting that ball out fast now.
They got to use this width. You got to use this width.
Oh, that looks like tackles.
Again, they have runners out wide. They really got to use it. We have a 2-on-1 here with sweeper to beat, but ball doesn't go to hand.
Ball goes loose. Just close to the line.
And
Chicago recover. Good work. Ball coming back. That is a penalty to Chicago. I think handling on the ground from DC.
Nguyen a little slow to get up there.
Chicago, are they going to run it here? Or are they going for possession there?
Yeah.
We're under 2 minutes. Maybe smart play. Get a line out outside of 22.
A line out is such an effective play in sevens. It's such an effective set piece to work off of. Because, you just have more field to work with out here. You got players, you got something set you can come off. Much better than the scrum, actually, because your players aren't stuck in there. They usually have some kind of coordinated setup here to work off a platform. So we'll see what the Lions have planned here.
Nice line out, clean ball. Pasca's a little awry, but picked up well. Getting that number 9, nice footwork, nice fend off. Not afraid to go into contact. That's good, clean ball. If they can just get it out here.
2-on-1.
For space, it's 2-on-1. Nice pass. And it looks...
That was the one.
Close one on that one.
This has been multiple phases for the Lions where they're coming down the field, and that 2-on-1 is almost there. It's just apparent, and all they got to do is move it in that space. And at that time, they did it, and unfortunately, it was a forward pass. So hard luck, but if they can keep pressing that, they're compressing the Furies defense a little bit.
So we're well into the last minute here. DC looking to win this scrum. It breaks out. Looking for it to come up the middle. Good defense from Chicago. Pressure on them. Close to the post. Need to be careful here. Good work and technique from both sides. Big forward takes it in. Smart play. Get a little bit more space again. And they look for the outside. And yes, last one's going to step.
The foot race is on.
Powerful play from DC Furies.
What an inside-outside move.
That is fabulous. And I've been watching. They're trying to get the ball out to her all game. It's first time under pressure, but just shows you.
We'll try to get a number there, but that's what you're looking for.
So DC Furies score a try. That is 5-0. Conversion under the post.
Just at the end of the half. That's just what they needed, Shane. That's just a great way to go into halftime is putting that try up, and it's going to make a huge difference. Going
and I think Chicago a lot of play in that half, so it can be a little demoralizing putting all that effort in, and then just in the last play of the game.
Very unique little kick ritual from the DC Furies kicker, but she puts it in, and we're halftime, 7-0.
7-0. This is the end of the second quarterfinal,
DC Furies
second
are
half,
leading
first
7-0
half.
over
And we're
the
back to in a
Chicago
few
Lions.
minutes with DC Furies against Chicago. And we're just about to start the second half. Chicago Lions down 7 to DC Furies. Chicago in white just about to kick off. This is the second women's bowl quarterfinal here at the National Championships at Columbia University.
Shane, I thought in that first half that Chicago had the majority of ball and the majority of the structure there. But you know what? As we were saying at the beginning of the game, it's just that one thing in sevens that can make a difference. DC Furies had one good chance at the end of the half. They took it, and here we are, 7-0. Although that may change and has done.
Wow.
There's a bit of power.
I missed that myself here.
You look away for a second. So what happened there is a loose pass goes back from DC Furies, and Chicago Lions come up on it, put in a good solid hit, knocks the ball loose. All they do is pick it up and drop it in, and that was just a phenomenal response. And that's the way to start the second half for the Chicago Lions.
And was that number 6, Megan Loomis, that scored?
That I didn't see.
I think it looked like her. Chicago for conversion. Good technique.
And she missed it.
Yeah, slightly. That could be important. 7-5 here, DC Furies. Kickoff. Chicago
Furies on the lead, 7-5 over the Chicago Lions.
having conversations. So that try score, I believe, on the DC Fury side was Lauren Glover, who's a strong athlete, looking for the ball all the time. Chicago kick off, and the ball goes in.
Pressure by Chicago.
That's good play. Looking to take it quickly. Ref calls it back. Funny enough, haven't seen a lot of quick lineouts.
No, we haven't. Yeah, we haven't here. You know, there's a few things at the international level that I haven't seen this weekend all together. Quick lineouts, number one. There has been a lot of opportunity for that. And people, a lot of teams just not, maybe they just don't have the players to contest kickoffs in the air. You know, there hasn't been a lot of aerial contests in kickoffs all weekend. So I'm sure as we get to the cup quarters and some of those, that'll change. But some things you see at the international level we're not seeing here.
So some tight play there, slightly congested, but now it breaks out. DC Furies breaking up, looking for some cover. Number 6, Megan Loomis taking the ball, but it gets pulled back, I believe, for offside against Chicago. That was close. I was actually watching the line that came up fast. Maybe one of them was just slightly out.
Yeah.
But DC back with the momentum a little.
Yeah, I saw a Lions player clearly offside earlier. I thought the ref was just going to let it go, but we were back, and DC is going to have a chance.
I believe is that number 11 taking it there?
No, that's number 12.
Jamie McFarlane. And it comes back to Chicago.
Some good hits here. Look at this. The structure's here for the Lions.
Ball
They can
coming
move
out fast. Moving across the line. Looking to make a gap. Looking for support. That's not... Oh.
It's going back. Oh, I thought that went back. I think that's a bit of a hard call right there.
So, good strong play here. The handle work just a little on the last. But you know what? They're willing to take the risk. They're stretching the ball. They are looking for the gaps. And you know what? You know, all you need is one to work out.
That's what, just that one thing is what they need. And right now, Chicago really needs that.
So Chicago down by 2 points. Still plenty of time. Sevens rugby. DC making some changes in the front row, I believe. DC to put in. And their winger right out here. Interesting to see what they're going to do. Ball comes out.
Furies come up with it.
Good contact. Takes out 2 or 3 Chicago players. Good rucking technique. Really impressed with actually rucking from both sides. Defense and offense.
Looks very good. That Chicago player just got a little bit off their feet there. Tough one. And here come the Furies. They're finding their way through these little seams.
Furies working it up the middle, using the bigger players to gain ground.
Oh, they had another 3-on-1 there. They weren't able to use.
Nice handoff. Whoa, good strong tackle there from Chicago. I believe that's number 9. Yeah.
Oh, what a hit. What a big hit. And we'll come back here.
Some good play. I mean, neither team willing to give an inch here.
That's another one of those one little things in sevens. One bone-jarring tackle can just make a huge difference here. And I think that's what we just saw there.
Yeah, very impressed with it, the scrum half. Just seems to be looking hard tackler, not willing to get into the rucks, but, you know, clean ball out.
Yep.
They're making some changes. They're bringing their number 11 in to the scrum, taking out a prop, number 10. That is, I don't know who, actually.
Yeah, we haven't been here for like a 10 or 11. That's right. Their roster's been much better than most people this weekend. So, you know, all credit to the Lions. And they have those nice white jerseys with a big number on the back, so you can see them. They're not slaves to fashion, so we can actually see what's going on. But
so you're impressed with the halfbacks here. They're, you know, good control of the game.
Tenacious on defense as well.
Really interested actually to see them someday on a 15s field, you know, where they get a little bit more clean ball.
I think that's my former player, Sharifa, just had her in the field, if she's wearing the right number.
So we're just getting to halfway here, just under 3 minutes and 30 seconds. 7-5. I mean, it's been a great game, competitive, low scoring.
Good pressure. That number 9 for Chicago has just been outstanding, putting pressure on the DC team.
DC breaking up the line. In clean, if we can just get that ball out now. Move it across the field.
You had the overload. Oh, again.
Ball rolls forward.
Did you see that? A 3-on-1 there. And then she tried to go through that seam. You got to make that move.
And Chicago taking off one of their playmakers. Number 12, Betty. And on comes number 5, Caitlin Casper. Caitlin, I should get right.
Yes, they are.
So we're getting close to the 2-minute mark here. Chicago down by 2 points. Scrum to Chicago. Comes out.
There she is again, the playmaker. Look at just
getting a little stranded, but working the ball back across the field.
She is a smart player. What a great player to watch.
And Katie Lane looking to break up. Ball gets put. DC pushing into the. It's on the sideline, just stays in. That's fabulous work. Ball coming across the field, goes a little loose, slightly knocked on. That is a.
Oh, got a big blast of the whistle here.
That is full time.
Is that full time?
It is.
We were watching the stadium clock.
Yes,
I was just trying to find out
so,
there.
DC Furies 7, Chicago Lions 5. Highly competitive game. So the next quarterfinal, we have New Orleans
and Belmont Shore Gold.
Belmont Shore Gold, and that is the men's bowl quarterfinal.
Yep. 2
great games here for the women's, and we will be back with you in a few minutes here with Flow Ropey at Columbia Field.